First Samuel, we need to look these up here in a minute. 1 through 11, 1 Samuel 4:22, and 1 Samuel 7:1. I think it's context, and I don't think we can tell this story without going there. And so 1 Samuel 4:1 through 11 is, if we want to go read those, we can. It's losing the ark. I mean, this tells us why the ark is where it's at. And then 1 Samuel 4:22, somebody go over there and read that. Yeah.
And she said, the glory has departed from the ark of God.
Yeah. So here they're losing the ark, and this concept of the glory of God is departed. Like it's no longer with them. And I think that's the important thing. And then 1 Samuel 7:1, I think is important.
Then period Zero came and took up the ark of the Lord and brought it to the house of Abinadab on the hill.
Yep. And so actually, I left something out of here. That's how it ended up at Abinadab's house. But 1 Samuel 6, which is going to be interesting how you bring this in. 1 Samuel 6 tells how it came back. And so it's going to be a lot to try to give all that at one time. So, but it's all context. Yeah, you just condense all that story. I mean, basically, Israel took the ark into battle to try to beat the Philistines and got whooped. The Philistines took the ark. They didn't have good luck with it. That they started dying off and bad stuff was happening.
They took the ark into the battle because they weren't hearing from God to begin with.
Right. Right.
They had been drifting away.
That's exactly right. And so when they did that and lost it, then then the glory of God, that was the symbol of the glory of God in their presence. And then when it comes back in 6, there's a whole story there that I think we can mention here, but I think it's going to come back into play later on in the sermon about how it returned. And so they bring it back, and as they bring it back, it's still some bad stuff going on. We got to figure out where to put all this in. But then they send it to Abinadab's house because of one verse that I think is going to become very important to this whole message before it's over. Is 1 Samuel 6:20. And so 1 Samuel 6:20 reads this way. Then the men of Beth Shemesh said, "Who is able to stand before the Lord, this holy God, and to whom shall he go up away from us?" And so that's the reason they send it to Abinadab's house. They're like, the Philistines didn't fare well with it. We're not faring well with it either, because right in this right here, 70 men die for looking at it. And so that's all part of the context, I think, of this whole thing. But it just kind of sets the stage for the whole Uzzah story.
Is that how you present it?
I don't know. That's what I'm hoping we get some really good ideas here. Because I got an idea way to present it, but this is a good one to discuss on tonight. Where do we bring these in? How do we get that context out? Yes, we'll get to that in just a second. So let's go to main characters. We got David. We have Uzzah. There's another guy with him, Ahio, his brother. Then there's the